Good morning. I wonder what you're reading at the moment in your daily Bible readings. I'm making my way through the whole of the Bible at the moment, and every day I read a couple of passages and then a psalm. And in the last couple of days I've read some psalms which have been about enemies. And I don't know whether you do this when you read, but sometimes when I read something, situations or people or things like that come to my mind. And I have to say that I found myself reading about enemies, and my mind took me to those people I might disagree with in the wider church on maybe theological issues or something like that. Or even someone I might have had a disagreement with. And as I did that, I realised that that's not what God is talking about when he talks about enemies in the Psalms. But then I felt myself being reminded of the fact that we are part of the body of Christ. And God reminded me of this verse in John 1 verse 14. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son, who came from the Father, full of grace and truth. And the reason I read that verse is that when we think about being part of the body of Christ, that is who we are. We are Jesus' body here on earth. Yes, of course, there will be times when we disagree. There'll be times when we argue. There'll be times when we hurt one another, when we say things that we shouldn't. But we need to be as Jesus was, full of grace and truth. I wonder what today will look like if you ask God to help you be part of the body of Christ in that sense of being full of grace and truth, to be gracious in your attitude to one another. So why don't we make that our challenge for today, to be full of grace and truth, reminding ourselves we are part of the body of Christ, Jesus who was the Word made flesh, full of grace and truth. Bless you.